And then our first guest here, Johnny Benson, brings it home third in the Samstown 400. And, Johnny, first of all, thanks for stopping by and hanging out with us. I mean, like, Johnny's in here with a smile. Like, he could go, another 168 or 82 laps, however long it ended up being.
And he sat in here and waited on us to start.
Yeah,
and that's just pretty cool. Thank you.
I'd like to have seen it go another 100 laps. I mean, we were pretty good in the long run, but I really thought before that caution come out we were going to run second. It looks like we had a pretty good handle on that, and Ron's and those guys were pretty spot on. So we felt we were pretty good. We started 15th, qualified really bad. I mean, truck drove great, and we drove up. Thought we were in pretty good shape. Did a stop with no tires. He didn't run as long as what we wanted to. We wanted to see it run like 30 laps or something like that, and it didn't. Then everybody come down pit road. I had to put my tires on. They didn't. All of a sudden, now I'm sitting there 15th, 16th, 17th, something like that. And I said, you've got to be kidding me. I've already started there today. And then we were able to come all the way back up and actually made it to second and then got passed on at one of the restarts and run third. But outside that, I mean, everybody did a great job.
We had some pretty hairy cautions tonight in this race, and I swear we probably could have had 10 more looking at some of these restarts. I mean, what were you seeing out there? I mean, you would see like just packs of trucks 2 and 3 wide, for the first few laps after every restart, and I don't know how you guys didn't wreck more.
Well, I mean, I think on the restarts when I was back, I was amongst a pretty good group. I mean, although we're kind of dicing all over the place, I mean, sometimes it's pretty cool to watch. You see guys swerving, blocking people, and then when they turn back right, sparks are flying all over the place. I mean, it's usually a pretty neat deal. But the only wreck I think I was close by, actually there was 2 of them, but I think when the big one when the 08 or 07, 08, I think, or something like that, wrecked in turn 1, had a little fire. I was right behind him when he went in. I saw him get loose, and I thought he saved it. And all of a sudden I looked in the mirror, and I see a big fire, and I thought, oh, that ain't good. But it so I kind of hated for that. But but like I say, I'm real proud of everybody on board with our Tundra, and we had the Brangus Breeders Toyota Tundra this week, so it's got some cows hanging out.
Nice. Johnny, where were you? Did you see the Scott Speed dash into the pits? I mean, he basically was going head-on into the pit wall and saved it, like just 1.5 feet from the wall.
No, I didn't see it. I mean, we were fortunate enough, at least most of the time, to be up front, so that's always a very good thing. I mean, we got, except for the start, we were back. And then, of course, during that one pit strategy didn't work out for us. We were back a ways, but we didn't spend a whole lot of time back there, so it was all good.
Johnny Benson, NASCAR Truck Series pilot, grabbing him a 3rd spot here at Texas Motor Speedway. It's like I asked you about the evil stepmother when I said, were you and Kyle Busch talking because you both are driving Toyotas? Was he saying, Benson, help me out, push me, push me, push me, push me?
On the green and white checkered.
On the Crasher, would you let me finish talking? On the green and white checkered, trying to catch Hornaday on the win.
Oh, yeah.
Were you and Kyle Busch talking at all?
You want me to answer it the same way I did earlier?
The same way you did earlier.
Yeah. This is he wrecked me at Martinsville. I said, I don't know if I could help him or not, but in the same token, you definitely wanted Toyota to win. I couldn't stay with those guys on the restart, so I didn't get an opportunity. And we've seen, based off Charlotte, you don't want to bump draft down this front stretch anyways. Probably would have been a spot, but it you can't do that. It's pretty tough to do.
Even though both of you guys are in Toyotas, there was no manufacturing helping?
The only manufacturing helping that we get is the fact that when you're on the speedways, you want to work together, and outside that, don't wreck each other. Right. So, I mean, that's kind of the main goal. We sat there and run, second and third tonight. It would have been best if we were 1 and 2, but it didn't work out that way. And the main thing is just to get through and not take another Toyotas out. You got to make sure you all finish where you're going to be and not cause guys any grief. And that's what I didn't have anything for him. If I could have passed him, dang right I would have. If I could have got by Hornaday on the one start, I thought I was going to get alongside him a little bit, but wasn't able to do it.
All right, how about your teammates at Bill Davis Racing? You got Mike Skinner there, and now Scott Speed driving the Red Bull truck with Bill Davis. I mean, that's an interesting group of people. I mean, obviously you and Mike, some longtime veterans, and now Scott Speed, whose toenails match his truck.
I was just going to say, can you take off your shoes? I want to know if you do the same mojo he does.
I'm telling you what, I almost did it this week. It was close based off of what he did last week. And, a good shade of red matched my truck would have been good.
On your toes.
On my toes. His was blue.
That's true.
But the problem is, what was I going to do? We're sponsored by the Brangus Breeders deal this week. I wasn't sure what to put on my feet. So.
Well, you could just go. There's some pastures right across the street. You could have just walked through.
Cow patties or something.
Exactly. You could have got it natural.
There is nail art. You could have had them draw a little, whatever.
A couple cows on there.
Well, because we're talking about last week's winner, Scott Speed, who said part of the mojo of him winning the race was him painting his toenails blue.
Absolutely. I mean, the thing that is funny is I'm glad I'm in the middle. You know, Mike's old. I'm not as old, and Scott's like way young. I mean, it's just a great situation with Bill Davis Racing. Scott's done a tremendous job since he's come on board. I mean, he's a pretty smart kid, and he's really listens to what you got to say, and he absorbs that stuff. It's been amazing, and he's
Scott Speed does.
Yeah, and he's a pretty cool cat, you know. Yeah, me and Mike don't absorb anything anymore. You know, we got to that point you can't teach old dogs new tricks. So we're just, you know, it's a pleasure to have him on board for sure. I mean, Red Bull brought a great opportunity for him to come over there and do that. It's been great for Bill Davis Racing. It's been pretty cool for me. I can't talk for Mike, but it's been pretty cool for me to, you know, hang with him a little bit, go to dinner with him, and just
now,
you know,
wait
see the
a
generation
minute.
there.
Were you part of that group that went to Detroit to see the air races last week? Did you go? Did
no,
he take
I didn't.
You
I didn't. No, he did ask.
He did?
Absolutely, absolutely. But I had a couple things I had to do, and I couldn't have gone. But you know, but there is one thing I got to say: the cat wins a race last week, and then takes half this weekend off. He wasn't even here to practice.
Yeah, what's up with that?
First thing I asked the crew chief says, "Whoa! We've won 9 races. Nobody told me I could have Friday or Thursday off."
In his defense, he was working in Pocono, though.
He wasn't working yesterday.
You're kidding me.
No, they had the day off, and I was like, they said they couldn't get him flying back and forth. So I did have a little talk with him over that.